Let's go ahead and add another text here. And I'm going to say country dot I want population as such. Now we're going to have a problem here for a few reasons. So first of all, this country.population, notice that is an integer. So this is a text. So we need to make sure that we pass inside of a string, just translate whatever the int is into a string, right? So this is what we call casting, right? So now this is a string, which is what I expected inside of a text. So let's go ahead and save this and see what's going to happen and give it a run. And we should see, of course, side by side, the name and the population. Now, the better way to do this, of course, is to make things a little bit better, because I want to make sure that it is actually below, not to the side. Well, by now you should know, let's put all of this inside of VStack, right? Vertical stack. Let me get all of these inside there. Very nice. Now we have that. Save and run. Very good. It's looking okay. The other thing I can do here in our VStack, I can pass a few parameters here. For instance, I can say alignment to be leading, so from left to right, and the spacing between, I'm going to say 8. And of course, the content, I'm just going to get rid of that. We don't need to pass anything there. Let's save and run, see what changes that might bring to us. And voila, this is much better, right? So we have the top there, the country, and then the population. Of course, if you want, we can also come down here and add something like population or pop like this and pass inside of a concatenator there. Okay, like that. Save and run. Very good, population, and I can invoke a few modifiers here. Let's say I want this to be italic, and I want to have a font of subheading. Okay. Very good. If I want, I can just go ahead and actually say foreground color. I want this to be pink. There we go. Right, looking really good. It kind of looks like a red, but it is indeed a pink. Very good. There we go. So that's looking really good. Now, the other thing we can do, we can actually refactor all of this into a different cell. Okay, so right above our country, I'm going to create another struct. I'm going to call this cell row. Of course, the view, and var body. It's some sort of a view, which means we have to return something. Well, in this case, I'm just going to return all of this. Cut all of that and put inside there. Okay, and because we are expecting to get a country, but we don't have a country there, because now we have this new struct and this country won't work. Well, we can actually pass it as a property here. So say country, it's going to be of type country as such. Okay, so at this point here, we notice that we have no problem like this, which means right here, I'm going to just call our cell row, and for country, I'm going to pass the country that we have there. Notice that if you run this, no changes. You will see, of course, everything should work exactly the same, but at least we know we have refactored our code a little bit at least. So for our country here, let's perhaps make it a little bit more interesting. Let's say font. Let's give it a title. Perhaps that would be better. And foreground color, I'm going to say gray. Let's run this. Okay, looks a little bit better. You probably can also see better in the subheading. I'm just going to say headline, perhaps, maybe a little bit bigger. You can always play around with this. That's the beauty. Okay, much better. I think this is better for you.